It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Maradona.
Such good technique.
Messi. Yamal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi receives it in a good position here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Maradona! And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. Now that's well seen too. Good ball, good take. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Beckham. Messi. And this is Maradona. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Hakimi. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Costa Curta. Now it's Cruyff. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Beckham wins the duel this time. And it's Maradona. Well timed, excellent interception. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Cruyff. And he's lost his man here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Fernandez. Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking to play him in. Hakimi makes the interception. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Has to go back here. Cruyff. And they can counter here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Cruyff. Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No foul, says the referee. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. And it's Fernandes. Santos, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pass somewhat off target. He's looking wide.
Como clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very...
Messi! Cannavaro. And it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. And here's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that...
Shot, surely! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Como really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 23,
Now
il
it's
numero
Sané.
24, il numero 17.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Agahawa. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Beckham. Pirlo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that signals the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.